From the hip.
Should
At the same time. Sure,
start?
just say whatever you want to say.
You want to give me a light, baby?
Yeah.
I just took Rebecca shopping downtown.
Oh, you went shopping?
nice.
You're cheating on me downtown, bitch?
We were cheating on
Are you cheating on me? You're supposed to only shop in my store. You got Mark, you're cheating on me?
I can't afford to
That's it.
I can't afford to
I'm going.
I can't afford to shop in your store.
Down the alley. Once they find the alley, it's over, bitch.
Santa Fe?
Santee Alley.
Santee Alley.
Oh, they found all my secrets.
That's not really that's not really shopping. That's just like it's so cheap down there. It's like stealing.
Believe me, I need the sale lately. Trust me.
Look at the difference in size between you guys.
God bless her. We look like the number 10. My daughter. Ooh, Lord have mercy.
We get the mellow Rebecca today.
Yeah.
Just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, oh my God, girl. Thank you for coming to my store and seeing me last week.
Of course.
And she brought me flowers.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have them out there. Everybody can see.
Yeah.
And you came in and you had like this Rastafarian hair, girl. You have amazing hair, by the
Thanks.
way. And look at this hairline. Like, you're never going to lose your hair, bitch.
Yeah.
You're so lucky and blessed.
Yeah.
I can't stand it, bitch. But anyway, you came in and you were like, it was so sweet to see you, and you were so polite and nice.
Yeah.
And remember, you said, "I'm ready for my job. I'm ready for you to hire me, Cosmo."
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I said, "Do you want to get sober? Because I'll only hire you sober." And you were like, "Fuck no!"
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, girl. When it's time, when you're ready, you're ready, right?"
There are a million, probably more than a million
Yeah.
people that would love to see Rebecca get clean.
Are you ready, Mama?
And no. I wouldn't push this on her.
Okay.
Because I think, we all believe that it's what she needs. It would be best for her. If Rebecca's ever going to do any of the things she
Yeah.
maybe dreams about, that's going to have to happen first.
Yeah.
Like, she's asking me for an apartment, she's asking me for a job, and like, look, none of that's going to happen until you get clean. I was telling Rebecca just now.
Yeah.
But-
But I was just hopeful she'd be like, "Yeah, I'm ready." You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. No, we all
You know
hope for that.
that's happened to me too. I'm like, "Are you ready? Are you?
Ready to work, yeah.
Are you?
How did it come about for
Are
you?
you tired?
So my take, what I was about to say is, I think we just need to appreciate Rebecca
Oh, the way
as
she is.
the way she is, because to try to just harp on her all the time, it's like,
Yeah. No. We weren't harping. We just like asked, "Are you ready?" You know what I mean? Because I've had experience where I've seen people in really bad shape and still enjoying their addiction or whatever, and I've asked them if they were ready, and they were ready.
they were.
Yeah, they were ready. And they went. It took a few times. A lot of relapses, but they were ready. To go for the experience.
I don't think Rebecca's even aware of how out of control she is sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I just took her shopping, and she's walking into stores barefoot. She's got a thing over her head,
Yeah.
face covered, mumbling, and she's expecting people to treat her normally.
Yeah.
No shoes, just
Yeah.
filthy, just crazy.
Well, there's the other stuff.
I think there's a lot
the
of
other
overlapping
stuff,
problems
right?
here.
There's the drug addiction, but then there's also other things that I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose her, but obviously there's maybe a little schizophrenia. There's a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I know when I did drugs, I heard things, I saw things. And I was walking around and I thought I looked great. Meanwhile, I was like half dead. You know what I mean? Half dead. There's pictures. I remember we took pictures of my store, and I was so skinny, and I thought I looked amazing. And I look back at those photos right now, and I'm like, oh my God, I was literally dying. Like, literally dying. But being that I was a size 0, I thought I was fabulous. You know the feeling.
This is why I feel good about documenting Rebecca right now, because she's either going to be dead and gone one day, or she's going to have this to look back on. We're all going to have this to look back on.
Yes.
Like, remember when Rebecca was like that? Because I think Rebecca has, as I've said many times, a ton of potential, but there's also a really good chance that she could be gone in next year.
And we don't want that.
27 is your magic age, right?
We don't want
Yeah,
that.
it is. It really is. It feels more like an age of I don't want to say rebirth, but like 26, I can flip things, and then
Yeah, I'm.
So what was about 27? I missed it.
27 is when I think Jim Morrison died. That's when Jimi Hendrix died. That's when Janis Joplin died. I
Yeah.
think there are a whole long list of people that.
Yeah.
bit the bullet
Yeah,
at 27.
it's true. It's true because your body can only take so much and your mind can only take so much before you implode, probably. But hopefully that's not the case with Rebecca. Girl,
Yeah.
hopefully she comes to Cosmo's Glam Squad and says, bitch, let's go to a meeting.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the bushes. I'm sick of the lifestyle. Let's just go to a fucking meeting.
Rebecca told me 20 times today, like she's just fed up with this life and just hates
I
it.
hope so. I hope so.
And once, eventually, you just get tired of
but
being
just
tired.
know that you have support, like crazy support. And you know you have millions of fans, too, that will support you. You know, and then you definitely have me you could come to. And I could just even drive you there, and I'll set it up to where you're in a fabulous rehab, you know? You know that, right? Yeah?
I mean, I don't know.
You're not ready. But when you are, I'm just saying we're all going to be there for you. Mark is so there for you.
Yeah.
You know, you're like family. How long have you been doing this so far? How many years
I think like
have you been a celebrity?
3 years.
Three,
4
4
years.
3, 4. At least 3, 4 that I've
People
done.
love you. Do you know when I talk to you, you know, and I sense it out there, I go viral. People are like, I want you to save Rebecca. Please save Rebecca. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I know I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I could bring you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. You know, and it breaks my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really breaks my heart. And there's nothing I could do. I just know that God lives on the corner. You know, and the way he saved me,
Yeah.
he could do that for you. I know that.
When
I
Rebecca's
know
ready. When Rebecca's ready.
that. When she's ready.
Yeah. Because to force it on her, it just means we're going to have lots of relapsing.
Yeah. So, I got a little touch, girl. I wore waterproof today, girl. I was ready. I was ready for you.
Yeah.
Have a hug.
Of course.
Anyhow, so what's going on? Okay. We got that out of the way, girl. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So Rebecca came by your store.
Oh, so she came by the store.
How was that?
And I just saw hair walking in, like this big, fabulous head of hair. And it was
Rebecca was
blonde, girl.
was blonde a couple
You were
weeks ago.
blonde.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. And she came in. I was like, oh, my God, Rebecca. And she's like, Cosmo, how you doing? You know, and everything. And I was like, girl, what you doing? And I know I didn't let her loose in the store because I know if I would have let her loose, there would have been a mess all over the place because this bitch wants to try on everything, bitch. Yeah. She gives you like a one-woman fashion show. Yeah, gala. So I was like, no, girl, come over here. And she was very respectful. She gave me flowers, very beautiful flowers. And the purple ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then basically she goes, so when am I going to work? Yeah, so I was like, girl, do you want to get sober? She's like, fuck no, I don't get sober. I'm like, okay, I get it, girl. Whenever you're ready. And then I see she's looking at all the fashion.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not downtown fashion.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's looking at all the fashion. So I designed this dress, you know, and it's kind of gothic. She was giving me a gothic vibe that day.
Yeah.
She was giving me black and black and more black.
Yeah.
So I gave her this black dress. And then I had this really great wig. Hopefully you have it hiding somewhere, girl, in the bushes somewhere, girl.
Maybe, I don't know.
At some man's house, girl, somewhere. But anyway, I had this really fabulous wig. And it's a lace front. And it was like black and just gorgeous. So she stole my heart, seriously. So I'm like, here, just take this wig, girl. It was killing me to give it to her, but I gave her the wig and the dress. And then I was like, okay, Mama, I ain't got time for this, girl. You know, if you don't want to get sober right now, it's okay. Mama has a lot of work to do. So I'll see you around, girl. I got to close the door, bitch. Because I had to, like, cut it off because I knew it would have been the never-ending story, you know? And then
Sometimes that's the hardest part with Rebecca is just like saying, all right, we're good.
yeah,
We're done.
Yeah. And then my employee saw her, and she was literally like modeling down the block in front of the reflection of the stores and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? She's having the time of her life. You know what I mean? God bless her. You know? She's out there modeling. She's got a new wig, a new dress, you know, and when it happens, it will happen. You know, because she's a baby. You're 26.
Yeah.
So, and how long have you been partying?
A few years.
Yeah.
But
Oh, girl.
Rebecca was just telling me, like, I asked her, like, where have you been for the last few weeks? I haven't seen you. You know, like, when I don't see Rebecca, I can't just, like, call her up and say, come on over. There's no phone, there's no address, there's no nothing. So I just want to know where she's hanging out.
Yeah.
And, do you have a social life? Do you have friends you hang out with? She said, no. Got nobody.
So how did you find her? You just like show up trying to
Well,
find her?
I have this network of people that kind of like
They know
will
where
tell
she
me,
is.
hey, Rebecca's in Hollywood, Rebecca's in downtown.
But
Rebecca.
where's like the usual hangout? Like where's the spot?
Well,
Like,
Skid Row is where I usually find
where you're
Rebecca.
most comfortable? Is it downtown LA?
I mean, I love Hollywood. It's just kind of like, it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood's a little safer for you, I believe, probably, than downtown LA, right?
It's
Or
different, I know.
Yeah.
Skid Row is just rough for everybody.
Skid Row's rough. Yeah, I've been down there, and it's like murder.
Yeah,
It's like murder.
When there's murders happening every day,
Yeah.
every few days, it's just not safe for anybody.
No. I remember leaving Skid Row, and I was hanging out with some prostitute that came off the Greyhound bus, and she wanted to be a star, but she found the crack pipe first downtown, and everybody's pimping her out. And like I would hang out with these girls, you know, because I would like, be in the hotel room and I would do their hair and makeup, and we'd carry on. And they were like, "We love you, Cosmo. We want to be with you forever." They call me Hollywood, and I would just hang out with all these hookers that had a dream, but they're downtown LA. So I would collect those bitches, you know, because I needed a girlfriend too. You know what I mean? So I remember going home. Something was telling me, always told me, run or leave now. So I found myself jumping out windows of hotels on the second floor, girl. That's why the arthritis right now. I'm like, why do I got fucking arthritis? Bitch, I thought I was fucking Charlie's Angels. I was fucking jumping out, just getting away. I knew they were going to kill me. Because here I am with the purse and the hair and the fur coat, you know what I mean? And I would come home unscathed. And I developed a reputation down there. They called me Hollywood, you know? But it was only a moment before I get, you know?
Yeah. Happens to everybody down there.
Yeah. So anyway, I would leave, and then I would find out. I'd be like, what happened to that girl yesterday? Blah, blah, blah. They slit her throat.
Or she ODs.
They found her by the dumpster.
Or she ODs because she got fentanyl instead
Yeah.
of crack or whatever.
Or she couldn't suck enough dick for the gangsters because all the guys down there, they have a golden arm.
If people only knew what was really going on in those tents, they'd be horrified.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's why they call it like Los Angeles.
That's why the cops just
it's Los Angeles.
That's why the cops just allow it to exist the way it is, because
Yeah.
you're not going to put all these people away, because it would be you would need 10 times the prison, the jails.
It's horrific.
And they basically just let it stay as long as it stays there.
And I would just taste it a little bit, and I would get the sign like run or jump out the window or get out of that tent. And those days it wasn't like nice tents; it was cardboard boxes.
What was your lowest point?
My lowest point when I was down there, I gave up on Melrose. I just left Melrose. I was working there at the time.
You had a shop.
And I says, I can't string an hour without smoking crack anymore. And I'm going to stop fighting it. I'm just going to be homeless. I'm going to be homeless. I seen everybody else doing it that I was hanging out with down there. But what a privilege to come home and you still have a home. But I took that for granted, right? I'm like, I'm just going to live down there. I couldn't pay my rent anymore.
Well, there's a freedom. There's something nice about the idea of not having to pay your taxes, not having to show up for work, not having to do anything.
Yeah.
You just get to fuck off.
Yeah, there's that part. And then I went on SSI. So I was getting a check, $1,000 a month. I could smoke all the crack I wanted. But unfortunately, I was such a pig, I would smoke all that crack in one night. My check would be gone. Because there's crack smokers, and they collect cannon bottles, and they work hard all day. So they'll come back and do a 20, but they know how to respect the drug. You know what I mean? And they're enjoying it. They know how to have sex. Not me. I was such a pig. And I would go on fire like Richard Pryor, and people would like run away from me. And I'm like, and I would have a bowl full of crack, and they would run away from me. They're like, there's something wrong with her. Because I would just be so obsessed. I turned into a monster. Like I turned into that other person. I would get paralytic.
Rebecca, is this your lowest point?
It's kind of, I don't know.
You've been kind of in this low point for a while.
It's different things. I don't know.
The facial expressions are
She's like Betty Davis.
cracking me up.
You're like Betty, darling. Betty Davis, darling.
Yeah.
But oh, I saw your picture on Soft White Underbelly.
Yeah.
When you shaved your head.
Yeah.
And I literally was like, who is that? Because Mark always said how handsome you were. And I didn't see handsome. I didn't see handsome at all. I just saw Rebecca's a queen like me, and she's wearing a wig. But when I actually saw your photo, I was like, oh my God, who is that? And I'm like, he's gorgeous. I didn't know it was you
Yeah.
when you shaved the head. So you're totally like androgynous. Because as a boy, you're fucking beautiful. You're beautiful as a boy. Yeah. So I was like, that's Rebecca? You know, on the last episode that you did.
Yeah.
Did he look so handsome?
Yeah,
in the
especially in the
picture?
portrait.
Yeah. So that's the first time I saw you like that.
The portrait was after the interview, which I usually do before, but that one we shot after. And Rebecca's a great model when he wants to be.
Beautiful.
When he's in the right frame of mind, he's a great model.
Yeah, she knows how to move, and she knows,
Knows how to make it interesting, for sure.
Yeah. So tell me, when you go downtown, was there a lot of close calls for you? I know you go through some really bad shit, though.
It's different. I know.
Did you ever have anybody Did you ever have anybody threaten your life or?
Not really. No.
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 There was a video that someone sent me. There's a lookalike that Rebecca has a
Oh, you have a doppelganger.
a doppelganger, I guess you'd call it, down on Skid Row. Apparently, I think he's Mexican, though. But I have not met him yet. But I've seen videos. And there's this one video of Rebecca, it looks like Rebecca, naked, totally buck naked, getting the shit kicked out of him on San Pedro in 5th or 4th, which is a neighborhood that Rebecca would hang out in.
Yeah.
And it's at night. And this guy is just beating Rebecca with a stick or something. I forget what it was, a
What?
pipe. And it's like, man, this is horrifying.
Yeah.
Turns out it wasn't Rebecca. I found out later.
Thank
But
God.
I'm watching this that's Rebecca. But
Wow.
I showed it to Rebecca at one point,
Thank God.
and Rebecca said, that's not me.
So you probably have angels too. Do you feel the angels when
Yeah.
you're protected?
Definitely.
But I get a lot of Rebecca sightings now, and I go to them, and it's not Rebecca.
Yeah.
It's somebody, they said, no, turned out it wasn't Rebecca.
Yeah. Oh my God. All we need is a lookalike.
Yeah, there's a lookalike. But apparently he's blonde, or he's bleach blonde, like Rebecca was.
Oh my God. Somebody's trying to be you down there, girl. She's bleaching the hair. Today she's probably shaved it, girl.
You have fans
She's giving you
of all shapes and sizes. all sexes, shapes, and sizes.
Yeah.
What do you think the future holds for you, Rebecca? What do you think you're going to do?
I'm definitely
26, until you're between now and 30, what do you think you're going to be doing?
elevate.
How's that going to happen, though?
I think it's just gonna happen, honestly.
No, it doesn't just happen. It doesn't just happen.
It really can.
If it did, it already had. I've already given you millions of followers, and you've done nothing with it.
I mean, I'm planning to. It's just
I don't think you have anything to do with it. I think it's going to have to be literally a spiritual awakening.
something like that. Yeah.
Because I was so addicted to the crack pipe, and it's like God just came in and he literally took the crack pipe out of my hands, out of nowhere.
What was it that made you stop?
Well, things started getting worse and worse and worse, you know? And basically, going back to jail and just worse and getting robbed and and with my family and my business and stuff like that. And then things were just getting because the book AA tells you things get worse, never better, and you end up in jails, institutions, or death. So that always stood in my head. A little AA goes a long way. So that was always in my head. And then basically things were just getting really bad. Shit was getting real shitty. And I remember I would go up to like, when I tried to be homeless, I would go up to like bakeries and I'd ask for money for bread and they would tell me no. Do they tell you no?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
You get told no when you go into stores and
Like when you ask for food and stuff like that? What do you eat, darling?
I mean, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I would go in front of 7-Eleven and ask for $1. And it always looked easier when I had my apartment, But then when I was literally homeless, people actually tell you no. Get away from me.
I think you were living at a higher level than Rebecca is used to now. Rebecca goes into dumpsters like it's no big deal.
Yeah, that was never my thing.
She steals people's clothes on the street. She'll do whatever.
Yeah. Oh no, I was bad. I would steal, and I would I would jack people. I would strangle people for money and stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh yeah. I remember from New York.
Yeah, Rebecca's,
I'm a wild wife.
Rebecca's not like that.
So you know what I mean? And that karma came back to me as well. So I remember I had an aneurysm on my lip. It was an infection. And it got really big, like my face got like a golf ball, and I'm walking around, not attractive. I wasn't getting laid. All the drug money I had, it was horrible. It was hurting so bad. So I went to a free clinic, and they had to lance this thing. And things were just getting so bad, really bad. Basically, I was schizophrenic. Not like Rebecca, but I was like, I thought I was hanging out with Lindsay Lohan for 2 weeks, and I would just talk to like tree people and stay up for 9 days, and I would just start hallucinating, and but I always came back after I slept and had a sandwich. You know what I mean? But my thing wasn't crystal meth either. So crystal meth is all chemically made.
It's a different drug.
Yeah.
Than
When
crack.
you smoke crack, it's cocaine. You go to bed, and you fucking have a sandwich, and you wake up. The detox is 3 days.
Crack addicts almost seem more manageable
Yeah.
than crystal meth.
Yeah.
Like I'm never going to smoke pot. I'm
100%.
never going to do any of these drugs. But if I ever did one, it would be cocaine or crack.
100%. But now they're putting shit in the crack. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no. Now it's all like polluted.
So now
and shit.
you see people like
They're cutting it, so now you don't know.
Yeah,
You're probably
yeah,
getting crystal meth
yeah.
and fentanyl and
and
everything.
fentanyl, and they're dying.
Eventually, it's all going to be one drug. That's it's like, here it is.
Yeah.
We don't have any flavors. It's all one flavor.
It's a one flavor. Yeah. So I've been through all that, but yeah, it got really bad for me, and that's when I was like, I was done. They say when you're done, you're done, and basically, I tried it a few times, but I still came back and went to the crack. Every time I had a drink, it led me to the crack. So basically, and then there I was out for 2 weeks and not going to work, and shit was getting real shitty. But I guess growing up with the work ethic, that Catholic guilt, something happened to me where I did say fuck it, but I didn't like lose it all. Like I didn't stay there, because I didn't like it there.
Is there something in you that was maybe through your parents or your family that you knew what the right track was for you?
Well,
You knew you were fucking off.
Yeah, I knew I was fucking up. I even fought with my parents. I had a fist fight with my father. I broke all the Catholic, you got to respect your family. No. I was I was a monster. I became a monster. So I broke all those codes, but something inside of me, my spirit wasn't good with staying homeless. It wasn't good with having an aneurysm and walking around asking for bread.
See, it's almost like Rebecca doesn't have any of those.
Yeah.
No family that's
Right.
controlling her. Nobody. She's free to do whatever the fuck she wants.
Right.
And I know, from one of the earlier talks, I think it's the third video that I did with Rebecca. She is as cogent and calm and sensible and the same intelligent, creative person that she is, but just calm as can be. Totally different Rebecca than you're seeing right now, or the other 30 faces of Rebecca that you've seen on my channel.
Well, like I said, when I met Rebecca, she was bouncing off the walls, but it was funny. I felt like I was Joe Rivers.
Rebecca's always amusing.
Yeah, and we were just back to back, jokes. You know what I mean? And then today's the first time I see this Rebecca. So I know for me, when I take a crack hit, it calms me down. It's like giving a kid Ritalin.
That's the ADHD, right?
Yeah. So it calms me down.
People with ADHD.
So, people bouncing off walls, but I'm just everything's okay. Just relax. Just take your dick out. Let me, you know what I mean? Everything's fine. And I was cool for 20 minutes only. And then the beast would wake, and I just want more crack. And I'm like, put away the dick, just give me all your crack. And I become this monster, you know? And that was my thing. And then I would spend like $10,000 in 2 days, you know? Like I lost a clothing store. So basically the first 20 minutes I'm calm, but then it's never enough. I need more and more. Do you find that with Crystal? Like when you do a hit,
No.
like do you need more like right away, or you just keep on chasing that first hit?
It's more, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's different highs. It's a very varied drug.
It's very what?
It's a very varied drug, I don't know.
Varied?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like depending on who you buy it from?
No, it's more like it has different effects. Like sometimes it'll really elevate you, and then if it's like cut or mixed up or like, then it's different. But,
Is that why sometimes you show up and you're a different person?
not like that, no.
That's probably more the lack of sleep and the amount of Molly that you've gotten.
No, not really either. It's like, I don't know.
But I get it, because that drug is so mixed, like, you know what I mean? It's hard to get the good stuff. That's why people are out there, like, getting high and, like, getting angry. Do you see that? Like, breaking windows and fucking, like, these homeless people are, like, becoming zombies and angry. You know, it's all over the news where they're, like, walking around just, like, hitting somebody over the head with a bottle, you know, just out of control. Because I think the drugs aren't what they used to be before. Like, before they were, like, you take a hit, you just have some sex. Right? But now it's like you take a hit, and if it's not good stuff, I think they would get angry, you know? That's like me if I get crack and it's not good crack. I'm going to go back out there, but you stay out of my way, motherfucker. You know, I'm going to go to the dealer and be like, you know, just, you know, basically. So I think it's that. I think the drugs change. Like, it's hard to get good.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
You know,
But
so I think
it's all garbage now.
and that's why people are literally like losing their minds. You know, but I think Rebecca, honestly, like first of all, why she's not getting beat up and shit like that, because she's a really good person. Mm-hmm. You know, and I think people sense that. Like she's got a godlike. I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it, and I'm gonna cry right now because I could see it in her. Like a lot of her, I could see.
Rebecca has something special, whether it's her,
she has that special.
whether it's her intelligence or her sense of humor or
Right.
creativity or something. But
Exactly.
it seems like a lot of people recognize that
Yeah.
Rebecca is not just another
Yeah.
little
She has.
thing to beat up.
What do you call that thing that protects you? She has protection.
She has something.
Her armor. She has armor. You know, and I could see why.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to want to kill this girl. Because the last thing she's going to do is hurt you.
Well, Rebecca's a survivor.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, through
But she could get ugly and angry and be that, right? I don't know. Do you ever? What is the worst that you've seen of Rebecca? I mean, I saw her Entitled, and
Yeah, I mean, the Entitled one
Get me
is-
this and get me that. And
I mean, really, the most frustrating one is where and I've just dumped her and said, "Fuck it, I'm done. Good luck," and I just can't deal with her when she's just out of her mind, can't even speak, unable to do anything,
like a vegetable.
like a vegetable.
Yeah.
And it's like,
But as far as angry or attacking,
I've never seen Rebecca
or
too
having
angry.
like a mean spirit.
She gets that snarky kind of pissy
Yeah.
attitude, but it's usually funny and there's a sense of humor.
Right. It's just like a cunting attitude,
Yeah.
like entitlement.
Yeah,
But
that's
nothing like majorly. That's why she's lasting so long out there.
Yeah, she never gets that crazy angry
She
edge.
doesn't get that angry because you know what? When you go with somebody deceitful, they're going to be deceitful back. So she would have been dead a long time ago. So she has angels as well.
I don't think Rebecca has a whole lot of enemies.
That's why she's still alive. That's why people aren't beating her up.
There's more enemies in the YouTube comments than there are in the street.
Exactly. And it's a curse and a blessing because it'll keep her out there for a longer time. You know.
She's comfortable now.
You get comfortable.
She's comfortable. She can survive. She's not going to die this weekend. She's going to
You
survive.
get comfortable with the lifestyle. You know, she can do whatever she wants.
No, and I've dangled some carrots. I mean, like I've offered her here. I'll let you use my studio and just do these videos. You make all the money. I'll make it. I'll pave it out for you. I'll just roll out the red carpet. All you got to do is hang onto a phone and do it. And she won't. She's still not there yet.
Yeah.
I know, I'm gonna start soon.
Talk is cheap, though.
Yeah.
Talk means nothing to me. especially with these people on the streets.
You have a really big opportunity here. You really do.
Yeah.
But you know, money can't buy you happiness, and money can't buy you this. Money, you don't care about.
To me, Rebecca is like, like whether it's Philip Seymour Hoffman or John Belushi or Richard Pryor or Robin Williams or any of these really super talented geniuses. Rebecca is one of those.
Yeah.
Because when she's funny, Rebecca's the funniest person ever.
Yeah.
Clever as can be, sharp-witted.
Yeah.
Like I don't even catch half her jokes because I'm just like.
No, I've seen it that day when she came to the store. That was was she fun? I thought she was hilarious that day.
Yeah. No, Rebecca's sharp.
She had one-liners. She's brilliant. She knows stuff about designers that I don't know. Mm-hmm. She's brilliant. She has all the keys to the kingdom. You know, it's just that you got to turn that key.
Well, today we didn't get that, Rebecca. Today we have this almost halfway vegetarian.
We got the chill.
Yeah, very chill, Rebecca, today.
We got the chill. Like the drugs are working, but there might be a little cut in them. Like it might be a little fucking cut, you know.
Who knows?
But you know.
But I think Rebecca's a genius. So for me, I get a lot of criticism for like, oh, why are you exploiting this homeless person? To me, I'm documenting this story that's either going to be tragic or it's going to be beautiful one day. And either way, these videos will become more interesting as time goes on. In 10 years, I guarantee you these will be more interesting than they are today. Because Rebecca's either going to be that star that climbed out of the gutters.
That you always wanted, we always aspired to be.
Yeah.
And that we see in
you know, before crack, I always wanted to be a star, you know, and I'm hearing the comments now, and they're like, you see my comments, right? It's like, I love you, Cosmo. You're an icon. Things I've always wanted to hear.
Yeah.
My head was telling me, you're going to be a fat queen. What are you doing on camera? Get the fuck off. But they just love, they love me till I love myself, you know? And it's like, you get the same thing. People go crazy for you, and they are rooting for you. And you got a life beyond your wildest dreams, just waiting for you.
Yeah.
You know, so I can't wait. You know what I mean? Because then you're the one. I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to be on your boat, bitch. And you know what I mean? You're the magic.
Yeah.
Or potentially one day Rebecca will OD and get hit by a car or whatever, and we'll lose her, and that would be tragic. But either way, these videos are interesting because here's this person going through this journey with this sense of humor, with all this creativity, like these outfits he puts together from garbage he finds on the street. It's crazy.
The most creative people. I'm telling you, like I see some homeless people coming down Melrose. It's like a fucking runway. Like those bitches put it together. You know, because I know when they were younger, that was a dream of theirs, maybe to be a model, to be a designer, you know? And they're still, you know, pursuing that, but the drugs and, you know, the psychosis is getting in the way. Yeah.
There it is, sitting next to you. The psychosis is getting in the way.
But you know what? You're lucky because I know Mark, even though Mark was like, I'm done with her. And I'm like, Mark, stop enabling her. And the highway, stop enabling her. But I see it's beyond that with Mark, too. You know, that he wants to have a catalog and a money situation and basically all these fucking followers. Yeah, that's all well and good and great. But I think he loves you like as a person, like as a family member. That's what I'm getting here.
Yeah, I care for Rebecca.
I'm
would like to see.
I'm getting that here.
I would like to see him do well, be happy, kind of settle, like calm whatever the mental things that are going on in his head are, so that he can thrive and be happy. But I don't believe that this is the life that is meant for him. But I don't think I can force him out of this. I can't trap him into a room and just get him clean for a weekend or a week or a month.
Well, we tried that, right?
It won't work.
Yeah.
It just won't work.
We tried that.
He won't even take housing. I've given him 2 opportunities for housing.
I'll take it.
He crapped on both of them.
I'll take it, girl.
So Rebecca's clearly not ready, but I see the potential, and one day he might be.
Yeah.
And I'll be very proud of him if he does, if she does.
Are you still having like fun out there? Is it still fun?
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
You're having fun. You're having a ball.
You're having a blast. It's great. No friends. no one to talk to. I see Rebecca's, communication skills are like suffering lately because he doesn't talk.
Well, it happens. It gets all your gifts. You know what I mean? Like when I first met you, we couldn't shut you up.
Yeah.
Right? We were like Joan Rivers, like we're back to back.
Yeah.
And now the cat's got your tongue. And I know what that is. That's you get paralytic and you can't talk. And the drugs, it comes for that, and it comes for everything before you know it. Like it comes for body parts and
Your looks.
and your looks, girl.
Sometimes it's amazing where sometimes it can fix things. It's varied things.
It is. Well, we just love you. We care for you. Most of us, there's some people that hate you and they can't stop themselves from watching you, but they got to keep watching and hating. But the rest of us think you're great. And we want the best for you. And no one's forcing you to do anything. One day, we're just hoping that you're going to realize that this is leading nowhere.
Can you picture yourself like living that life that he's kind of affording you to live as like a sober life, and then you're going to be very successful on top of it? Like the success is already there waiting for you.
It's I don't think it's the drugs that are getting in the way. It's like there are incorrections in life and that happen and it's almost like you know how to correct them, but you have to. It's like it's different. It's like you can revert things. I don't know.
But what do you have to do it all by yourself? What if you had like a group of people helping you? You know, would you like to be sober and like have this life already being, you know?
Would you want to try a month in a rehab? Because I can set that up today and we'll have you there. Won't cost you a dime.
It's not about rehab. It's just I don't know.
Can you relate to being this nutty at one point in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody could do anything for me. Remember, I'm sober 8 years. She's 26. I started at 22. It took me all those years to get sober.
How many years were you going nuts like this?
Toward the end. I got paralytic like this, and I just stood in the closet. And, you know, but I was paranoid. I didn't want people to see me like that. So I would hide, you know, and I wouldn't go to Hollywood at all. Like, all my customers are, like, in shock when they saw me on Cops, because it's like I would go downtown by the tent so I would blend, because there was other people like me all fucked up. So I feel like I belong down there.
Rebecca and I were driving through Skid Row today. I picked her up, and then we were east of Skid Row, and we drove right through it down 7th Street, and Rebecca's looking at all the tents on the street going, what the hell is this? Seeing it from a car is like totally different than when you're walking it. Because when you see it from a car, it just seems like it's
amazing.
It's insane.
Like, it's powerful, cunning, and baffling. It's baffling. It's this drug addiction, it's demonic, and it's baffling, because this is like what it does to like a beautiful person. And it's like, it did that to me. And it also manifests, like when you get sober, it still manifests in so many ways, like weight problem, smoking addiction, like it bounces around, you know? And it's like, you know, we're born with this addictive gene, you know? Like I have so many family members. Like my sister, she could have a drink and a hit of Coke and go to sleep. But me, I was off and running for years and years like Rebecca, and years, you know, and I was just as crazy and just as fucked up and just as fabulous. There was times I was Beyonce on the corner with a dress on and fabulous bitch. I had the times of my life as a drug addict, but it just got worse and worse.
Is your life more enjoyable now?
You know, I work on it right now. It's like I have so much to be grateful for. But I still have a malady that if I don't get up in the morning and treat it, you know, because my head is against me still. You know, but it quieted down a lot, though, because of I have 3 stores, and I have, like, this new glamorous life. Thank you, Mark. You know, and, like, I'm on magazine covers, and, you know, and the comments, like, nobody has usually people get one bad comment. I don't have fucking one bad comment.
It'll come.
It'll come. No,
other things. I used to get only good comments too.
Other things are coming too, like different levels, different devils.
That's right.
Yeah, there's some shit we could talk about maybe next thing, but there's a lot.
It's just part of social media.
And that's life.
Rebecca and I were talking about social media in the car, and he said, "What did you say?" You said it's just a forum for people to share their hate.
It's like it's like, I don't want to say double-edged sword, but I think it's like hate can be something powerful. It's just it can empower you to receive love. It's weird. I don't know.
Well, I mean, the fact that all these people that are anonymous can share all this hate is just like, man, it's just such a cowardly way to do anything in life. It's like no one's gonna find out who I am, and I'm gonna say all this really mean shit about people.
Yeah.
It's like that's such a cowardly way to do anything.
What do they call those? Serial typists, or what do they call those people? But you're right,
I don't know what they call them, but they're.
But you're right. It's like it's a double-edged sword for real. You know.
But I think what's happening with social media, people are realizing that the comments are in almost all cases, or in most cases, they're just inconsequential. They mean nothing. There's something to be ignored, and like everything else that humans do, they're going to ruin it.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening with social media. It's becoming just a cesspool of hate, and it's like it's just sad. Because social media could be a really beautiful thing for the world, for society. I'm trying my best, but at some point it gets sucked down like everything else. But I see so much potential with Rebecca. I see that she is truly a beautiful soul, a beautiful human being, not just physically, but like I see who she is when she's straight and sober, sensitive, compassionate, intelligent, creative, funny, just an amazing human being. And that's the Rebecca that I hang on to when I keep doing these stupid videos, just to kind of document how bad you got at one point, or how interesting you were even when you were high. All of these videos are interesting one way or another, and I think there's a huge part of my audience that sees that same Rebecca that I do. And I hope more than anything that Rebecca turns it around. But I realize now that I can only do so much. I offered, I put out the red carpet. It's like all you got to do is agree to it, and I see that he's not on board with that. But maybe one day he'll like, you know what, I'm ready.
Yeah, like in the beginning of this interview, I cried because it's like you could see she's an angel, like she's really a good person, very respectful, and like I know she could come to my store, she would like never rob me, she doesn't have a bad intent, she's just a good person. That's why you fall in love with her.
Yeah.
That's why you cry. That's why I understand now the fans are like, please save her, but I can't. I'm powerless. As much as I could talk to you.
No, you and I together could do a lot with Rebecca. For Rebecca.
Yeah.
But without Rebecca's help,
I wouldn't mind sponsoring her.
Without Rebecca's help, I can't do anything.
Like they did to me. I had somebody literally take me by the hand, take me to a meeting every morning at 7:30 in the morning. And then pick me up from the meeting, Just love me till I love myself. Because you can't do it on your own. He literally took me by the hand.
Is it really about just loving yourself?
Well, you learn to love yourself. But it's about loving yourself. Like you really have to do these affirmations and like really take care of yourself. That's something that I forgot to do. Like even in the morning, like brushing your teeth and like looking in the mirror and all that stuff. Like we don't do that. I didn't do that. I forgot all about that part. I just wanted the drug.
But there's some days where we all wake up and we're just like, I don't even feel like loving myself. I don't feel like, you're just not in the mood for anything. You're tired, you're run down, you're mentally...
It's a chore. It really is.
It's just like, fuck that shit.
You're so right.
Where's that crack pipe?
There's days you don't want to do it. But the thing is, when you put down the pipe, that's when the problem, that's when you got to learn how to live.
Yeah,
See,
it's a battle.
When you put down the drug,
it's a battle.
That's the motherfucker.
It's a battle that everybody.
I can numb myself with a crack pipe now and be like, Mark, let's do this. You know what I mean? Let's get busy. You know what I mean? Whatever. But the problem happens. We don't know how to live when you put down the drug. It's like, how do I live? So that's why there's rehabs, and they say stay sober for a year at least, so you learn how to live and feel. And the good news is that you're going to feel. But the bad news is that you're going to feel. You know what I mean? So it's also a double-edged sword. Like, how much do you want to be sober? You know? So that's what it really comes down to. Yeah. But you're young enough, and you know what? You're pretty enough, honestly, and don't make it go to your head, but you are beautiful inside and out. And you could just, like, I pray to God, Rebecca, that you just, like, try to get sober or just experience a change, like it's a change, you know, because I think it's going to be better for you. I know it's going to be better for you, and I know you're going to enjoy life.
The sad part is it doesn't matter how many hundreds of thousands or even millions of people that love Rebecca and want the best for her. That doesn't help Rebecca.
Yeah.
You know, she might acknowledge it and be aware of it, but it still doesn't help what's
Right.
deep down inside.
Right.
That has to come from who knows
That's up to Rebecca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully one day. In the meantime, we'll still hang in. Documenting your journey. Taking you on shopping sprees once in a while. She was carrying like 6 bags.
That's not a bad thing. 6 bags, bitch.
6 big bags.
Did you buy me a sweater, girl? Did you buy me something, queen?
I should have, yeah.
It was fun. All right, Cosmo. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your help with Rebecca. I can't do this all alone.
Call me anytime, honestly.
You're amazing.
You know. And if you get her in a facility and you need me, just let me know. I'll be there with you, hand in hand.
One day. One day. I called you today and you came running.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Rebecca. I do too.
She's so sweet, I can't. Now take me shopping.